they're calling this prime. It's prime time. That's kind of corny instead of it's showtime, right? But all right, I guess that's their new tagline. Sorry about that, guys. I had to cut away for a second. Hopefully, you guys find this live stream again. We are watching the main event of Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. I think most of us have Tank as a favorite. One of our viewers had Lamont Roach by surprise KO or upset KO. Here we go. Thank you for joining. Do any of you guys know anything about Lamont Roach? I have to admit that I haven't really studied him. Welcome, welcome. Who do we have here? Oh, now we got Tank getting in the ring. He's in a wife beater, okay. And he's wearing very simple black and white trunks. Interesting. Interesting ring outfit he's got here. All right. So Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. What do you guys think? Do you think we'll get a KO in the first half of the fight, or will it go into the second half of the fight? What do you guys think of Tank Davis's very understated ring outfit? Just baseball cap, tank top, like wife beater, undershirt, and black trunks with a white waistband. I kind of like the understated look. I like it better than some of his weirder ring outfits, right? All right, how soon will this fight be over, you guys? I'm also glad to see Tank Davis with Calvin Ford. Not so much for sentimental reasons, but just because, I mean, Calvin knows him inside and out and knows exactly what type of instructions to give him and how to talk to him. Okay, so we don't have Harvey Doc for the main event. We have a different ref. Fighters touch gloves, head back to their corner. Right. Who you guys have, and by how? How are they going to win? You think Roach can pull off the upset here? We're about to get the action underway. Like I said, I don't think I could stand these lights if I was there in person. They're annoying as heck on my small screen. Here we go, round one. We got Roach Orthodox versus Tank Davis Southpaw. So interesting because the previous two fights, it was both two Southpaws versus Southpaws. Welcome, welcome to our live stream. Hi, Pebble. We are watching Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Tank just doing a lot of sort of upper body movement, like small, very small feints. Very tentative jabs. Lamont Roach with that double high guard. Just trying to size up Tank. Nobody's really throwing anything of significance. Tank throws a jab and Roach backs up. Roach throws a single jab. Tank throws a single jab to the body. Roach does the same. Both men with a high double guard at this point. We have Tank kind of feinting with his steps and his upper body. Seeing, I'm sure, if you can get Roach to flinch or something, right? Roach with a single jab, just to Tank's gloves. Now Lamont tries doing the same thing Tank was doing and kind of feinting with his upper body. We are back, yes. Hi, Be the Great. Thank you for finding the stream again. Sorry about that. I had to cut away for a moment. Randy Rivera. Hi, how are you guys doing? DMM, let's go. I sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. All right, does anybody have Lamont Roach by upset? That would be great if for all the bet people who put money on him. I think he's a huge underdog. I think Tank is like a minus 1500, something like that. All right, very little action this first round. Just about 15 seconds left to go. I think there's probably been maybe 20 punches thrown total between the two fighters. Is it Tosha Seagraves? Hi, how are you doing? We are watching a boxing fight tonight. Thank you guys for joining us all. All right, we have Tank kind of feigning a level change, coming with a jab to the body, jab to the head. Straight left hand to the head. And Lamont just doing the high double guard, single jab. Tries with the overhand right. Doesn't land. Tank just walks around. And that's the round. Very uneventful. Hi, Rachel Martinez. Sky B. We're here watching the boxing fight between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. All right. All right, so Barry Hunter's... I think what Barry Hunter was saying was move side to side, get his jab going. All right, here we go. Round two. You got Tank versus Lamont Roach. Roach with a single sort of backhand jab. Tank moving around on the perimeter more than Roach. Tank is kind of circling to his left, then his right, kind of feinting with his upper body. I'm back. Thank you so much for rejoining us. All right, guys, we're just here to talk about boxing. There's not any MMA on right now, but if you want to talk about MMA, that's cool too. All right, Tank with a couple attempted jabs to the head. Very little from Lamont Roach. He's still trying to fill him out. I think what Tank's trainer Barry Hunter was asking was not to stand right in front of Roach. So we got Tank listening in that sense, and that he's the one that's moving around laterally. Roach is kind of just holding where he's at. Roach tries a right hand to the body. Single jab from Roach. He's going to have to do more than throw these single jabs. Tank with a double jab left hand. Roach single jab. Tank again, double jab right hand, or left hand rather, and then a single jab at the end. Alright guys, we're just here to talk about boxing. That's all this is about. Single jab from Roach. Tank circles around. Back and forth. He's really, Tank is a lot slicker than he has a lot more slick movements that he doesn't use all the time in the fight just because he's just sticking to the fundamentals that he needs. But he's very, very athletic and a great mover. Okay, both men clench up on the inside. Davis with double underhooks. Ref separates them after they're clinching. And that's the round. Pretty low-key first 2 opening rounds. All right, let's try to tune into what. I think Roach's corner is calling for more feints. They're asking Roach to level change with Gervonta. Interesting. All right. All right, guys. Does anybody have Lamont Roach pulling the upset? How do the rest of you guys predict this fight's going to turn out? All right, single jabs. Just wondering when Tank will open up a little bit. Tank parries Lamont's single jab. Okay, again, Lamont with the single jab. Notice that Lamont crosses his left foot over his right as he moves to his right, which is a big footwork error. Tank looks like he's just kind of having fun in there, just using his upper body and his head movement to kind of feint Roach out, and then he throws his straight left, through straight left to the head and straight left to the body. Tank kind of posting and creating angle, trying to land his left to the body. Hello, how are you guys doing? We're watching Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Now Tank's getting a little cute on the outside, kind of going side to side, circling around, faking Roach out. And Tank circles back, kind of post jabs, covers up to block Lamont's punches. Comes with a left to the body, but kind of misses. Roach is just throwing single shots, which is a huge error versus dynamic counterpuncher like Tank Davis. Roach hiding behind the high double guard. He might get KO'd in the first half of this fight. Roach doing that pseudo shell guard. Also a mistake. Okay, single jabs from Roach. Peering behind the double high guard and then throws single jab or single right hand. Single jab again from Roach. Tank is basically just watching Roach, seeing how he can move in, trying to feint with his upper body. Tank with a 1-2, circles around, comes back with another 1-2. I'm not sure if Roach just shook his head at him or what that was, but single jab from Roach. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. Remember, you can always send a super chat or, hey, join or sub. If you sub, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we do a live, because the times vary just according to my own schedule. All right, be the great. I think anybody who fights Tank needs to set the pace early and establish dominance. Ring generalmanship is also a must. Well, absolutely. I mean, that's very difficult to do with a guy like Tank, but yeah, you've got to set the pace. You're right. Okay, so Hunter's asking him to take his head off. Is asking Tank Davis to take his head off the center line. Don't fall inside. I'm not really sure what I couldn't hear what Calvin Ford was telling him, but man, these lights are annoying. It would give me a headache if I was there live. Anyways, so back to the action. We're in round 4 of 12. Lamont trying to walk with Tank. Throws a single jab. Again, I don't like how Lamont crosses his left foot over his right when he moves to his right. So that's a weakness. Or that's actually a fundamental error that he's making. Both men peering at each other behind their double high guard. Again, Tank is kind of is the one moving around more than Roach. Tank throwing some jabs behind a level change and then a straight left to the body. Roach tries to counter. Roach with a straight right to the body. Again, both men peering at each other behind the double high guard. Both trying to exchange in close, but nothing significant lands. Tank with another left to the body. Roach just coming in with that double high guard. I think he needs to have another wrinkle instead of just that double high guard. Roach with a lead right hand. Single shot though. I feel like Tank's really just outmaneuvering Roach. Oh, nice straight left by Tank, and then Tank cuts to his left. Nice jab from Tank. So Tank's really the one creating angles, moving around laterally. Tank just missed with a 1-2. But Roach is really didn't come back with a counter. I think Tank really knows he's got Roach a little bit intimidated at this point. Oh boy, KO coming, yeah. When do you think he's going to KO him? Oh, wow. Okay, Tank just totally showed that he can outmaneuver Roach there by letting him miss wildly with that left hook and then just circling all the way around the ring like this. This Tank is just so athletic, has wonderful footwork. He doesn't always show it off and showboat with it, but when he does, I mean, he can just, I don't want to say he's like a dancer in there, but he can be. So it's almost like it leaves his opponent kind of bewildered for a moment. Single jab from Roach, which is a problem. Okay, so I'm not sure what, now Tank is talking to the ref. I'm not sure what he's saying. He's saying, come on, about something. Joe 818 is saying, doesn't look good for Roach. 100%. Thank you for joining us, Joe. Really appreciate it. Joe's one of our green belts, one of our original members. Oops. All right. Roach's corner saying, stay in control. I don't know. He's not in control. How can he stay in control? Oh, wow, Joe. Joe just up one membership. Thank you so much. Very cool. Thank you so much for your generosity, Joe. Really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Back to the action, guys. We are in the 5th round. Kind of shocked corner advice for Roach. They should probably tell him something to do. Technically not stay in control because he's not in control. I don't know what they, unless I mean something else, like stay in control yourself. But, okay, Roach with a bunch of very single soft jabs. There's not really any bad intention behind them. Roach trying to peer at Tank and behind the double high guard. Comes with a single jab again. Tank is just bouncing and he comes back with a hard Straight left. All right, Roach is going to get a hard counter if he keeps throwing out these single jabs like that. Again, Roach peering behind his gloves. Makes some cute moves, but doesn't throw anything behind it. So Tank is now just kind of like closing distance on him. Comes with some hard punches to the body too. The difference between how Tank uses that double high guard is he's moving, he's level changing. He's not just doing static high guard. Okay, Tank with a nice couple of body shots, left uppercut. Straight left attempt by Roach, but Tank has level changed so low. Roach is missing with those. Joe is saying unless he's playing a possum in his attempt to lure him in to expose himself or counter, I don't know. Yeah, that I just don't think he has the he doesn't have the skill set. If he's gonna cross his feet like that, that shows me he's fundamentally flawed and shows me his trainer never corrected that. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of. I mean, yeah, exactly. Unless he's playing possum, but I don't think they're that smart. All right, now the ref is talking to Roach. Not sure if it's about low blows. All right, but in any case, they go back to the action. Again, we got Tank kind of circling around with small steps, and that's the end of the round. Now, props to Tank's corner because they had that stool in that ring immediately, and so as soon as Tank got back to his corner, he could sit down right away. Meanwhile, I don't know if you guys caught that, but Roach was still walking back to his corner. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but in a fight, every second that you can use to recover matters. All right, so let's. All right, I could not hear Tank's corner. All right, I was hoping to hear the corner work, but I couldn't hear it because the broadcast guys were talking over it. All right, Roach opens with an attempted hard body shot. That might be what Tank's complaining about, like low blows or something. Okay, Roach again with a high double guard, single jab. Tank peering at him with a high double guard, but he goes to the body hard, upstairs hard. Oh, nice hard left hand by Tank. Roach responds with a lead left hand. Roach back, high double guard, peering at Tank. I don't think that's the best strategy. All right, Roach tries a nice tight little right uppercut. I think Tank knows if he moves to his left, Roach is not very good moving to his right because he crosses his foot over. In any case, we got Tank faking with upper body movement. Tries to throw a little counter left shot, but they fall into a clinch. Josie says Tank's corner should tell him to step up the pace and force Roach to exchange with him. That would be a good tactic because Roach can exchange with them. So yeah. All right, we got Tank just peering at Roach behind the double high guard, kind of leaning in a bit, and then oh, nice lead uppercut by Tank. Yeah, Roach looks like he's trying to walk Tank down, but I don't think that intimidates Tank. So he comes with a Left to the body, left to the head, left to the body. Lead left. Hard jab by Tank. Then Tank moves around, uses his footwork, uses his upper body feints. Oh, nice jab right hand, or left hand by Tank. Lamont tries a lead left. Tries to get Tank in the corner. Oh, series of left hands. Two left hands by Tank land. Tank circles around. Throws another left and then circles the other way. I mean, Tank just has so much better ring gentlemanship. He makes it look easy, but it's not. He's very athletic. All right. The bent says, man, Tank is just too good. It's amazing and annoying. That's funny. I'm a hater. That's funny. Yeah, he's. Oh, let me listen in. Yeah, on the replay here, we could see Tank splitting the guard with his straight left hand, also landing his left body shot. All right, so I think Barry Hunter was asking him to circle away. That's the only part of the conversation I caught. All right, here we go. We are in the second half of this fight. Well, Tank is circling to his left and then to his right, cuts back. Both men with their high double guard. Lamont tries a jab body shot. Jab, right hook. Okay, right hook, right body shot. Left hook from Roach. Okay, looks like Roach is starting to pick the pace up for himself a little bit this round. Tank is still playing the one who's circling around the perimeter here. Nice up jab, left from Tank Davis. Another combination from Tank. Starting to pick apart Roach, I think. Oh, left body shot, left to the head from Tank. Roach tries it. A series of punches, uppercuts, left hooks on the inside. I don't know if it's wise for Roach to stand toe-to-toe with Tank. But if that's what his corner asked him to do, then so be it. Roach is landing some hard hooks on the inside here, but the ref has to break him apart. Joe says Tank should go for broke and lay it on him. Give the people what they want. A knockout. Yeah, especially people who pay $90. All right, Tank tries a straight left to the body, which lands, but then they fall into a clinch. Lamont with a single jab. Tank with a 1-2. Lamont still hiding behind that double high guard, bouncing a little bit back and forth in and out, but mostly stationary, Lamont. Again, Lamont with single jab. Tank responds with a double jab left hand. Tank still peering, both men peering at each other. Lamont with a couple lead right hands. Davis responding with some hard hooks Roach with a couple of body shots. Nice right uppercut from Roach. And that's the round. Okay, well, he didn't get him out of here in the first half of the round. Let's see if he can get him out of here in the second half, right? Okay, listen in on corner. All right, so Roach's corner is saying keep his right hand out, and that all Tank has is a left hand. Yes, who's it? Cal Tempo says looks like it's going 12. Yeah, it just might. All right, we got Roach kind of, sort of level changing, but not really. We have Tank kind of level changing, throwing these sort of back fist up jabs at Roach. Roach with some single jabs. Joe says Roach should ask Brian Garcia about Tank's left. Tank hides it pretty well. That's funny. Yeah, I also didn't like in Roach's corner, you got two guys talking to the fighter. Should only be one voice in the corner, particularly at a fight of this magnitude. I mean, some guys just want to be on camera and have their voice heard, you know? And it seems to me that's what that guy was doing. The guy outside the ropes. It should only be the trainer who's right in front of the fighter that's talking. All right. So Roach misses with the hook because Tank rolls right under it. But there's an exchange and they fall into each other again. All right. Again, both men peering at each other behind the high double guard. Tank tries with a counter left, short counter left. Lamont's picking up with his jabs. At least Lamont's throwing with a little bit more bad intention at this point. Joe says this round should tell everybody if Roach just wants to survive or if he actually wants to win. Yeah, exactly. I was just wondering that in the last round. Is that his definition of success? Is just to go the distance with Tank Davis? All right, Roach with some touch jabs and then again, oh, very dangerous, man. The post jab on somebody like Tank Davis. Oh, nice uppercut lands for Roach. Lamont, Tank counters with a little inside body shot. All right, Tank behind the high double guard comes again with a left to the body. Both men peering at each other through the high double guard. Lamont's actually doing a little bit better this round. But, ooh, hard lefts land for Tank Davis. And that's the round. All right, let's hear what they have to say. So Roach's corner is calling for a 2 with a 6, is what he said. So I mean straight left, I guess, with straight right with a left body shot. I'm not sure. So in the replay, they are showing that Lamont landed nice left uppercut, and he did land a right hand. All right, so here we are in the 9th round. I think it was somebody made a prediction that Tank would get a KO this round. Let's see if that comes true. Tank with a hard 1-2. Roach single jab, level change, single jab. Again, Tank with a hard 1-2. Roach with a 1-2. Not sure why Tank wants to stand toe-to-toe with him and with the high double guard. I'm not sure why Tank touched his knee to the ground. Now he's leaning out between the ropes. The ref is saying, what's up? Okay, I have no idea what that was. I don't know what the ref said to Tank either. But it looks like his knee touched the ground for an instant. In any case, here we are back at center of the ring. Both men standing toe-to-toe. Standing toe-to-toe, ref is indicating keep the punches up. But now, it looks like they're both opening up. Interesting game plan from both fighters to just stand toe-to-toe right now, I think. Both ripping hard shots, body and head from both men. Nice left hook from Lamont Roach. Both men again peering at each other behind high guard. Tank with hard left to the head, hard left to the body. Tank makes Roach miss with the uppercut left. I think that's what Roach's corner was calling for, was a right uppercut left hook, or right uppercut left body shot. Not sure. Tank, what does it say? What did you say? Tank bulking under the pressure, breaking under the pressure. Move 37. $400, damn. $400 what? Did you bet $400 on Tank for a ninth round KO? Alright, anyways. Here we go. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened that round, because Tank looked like he touched his knee to the canvas and walked over his corner, stuck his head between the ropes. Tank is telling his corner to calm down. Now you got Calvin Ford from outside the ropes leaning in, wiping Tank's face. Barry Hunter's in front of him. Okay, I can't hear Barry Hunter because the commentator's talking over. I guess because you're Tank Davis, you could take a knee and walk to your corner. I don't know. Whatever. Joe, that's so funny. Sino7 said everybody's losing money tonight. Joey 18 is saying a lot of money was put down for a KO tonight. Okay. Interesting. All right, so now we are in the 10th round. I think maybe Lamont is starting to, get a little more confident here. He's snapping out his jab. They're not jabs with bad intention, but he's snapping them out nevertheless. Hopefully Tank can get it together mentally, because I don't like to see a fighter yelling at his corner to calm down. That's not good. Tank kind of level changing with his hands down, looking at Roach. I'm not sure what his plan is from that position. Damn, they're gonna rob Roach. Well, this will be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, Roach is not putting on a world championship performance here by any means, but okay, Roach with a nice jab, Tank with a counter left to the body. But Tank needs to pick it up. I mean, just for his own reputation. Right? Roach lands a left hook, goes with a right uppercut, series of little touch jabs. For whatever reason, Tank has dialed back his volume on this. Roach with an attempted left to the body, touch jab, touch jab, touch jab. Comes back with a left hook. Roach looking much better this round. Starting to pick it up. Tank needs to pick it up. Not sure why not sure why Tank is just holding back. Makes no sense. Nice weave under, little lean back. Nice little chopping hooks from Tank Davis. Group B says, right, but the 9th round was for Roach, especially with the Tank's voluntary knee, which is technically a knockdown, because Roach is patient and not being baited into making mistakes. Yeah, I would like to hear what the heck they're going to do about Tank doing that knee touch thing. Joe C is saying, take me a suffering injuries of some sort. Tank may have suffered an injury of some sort in the 9th. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was. Yeah, I tend to agree with Joe. I don't know what happened there, but it might have been something like his ankle, his calf. I don't know. In any case, we're back in action, 11th of 12 rounds. A lot of us didn't think it was going to go this far. Okay, we got Roach thrown out. We got Roach throwing more volume than these last few rounds than Tank is, which is really surprising. Right, men are standing toe to toe behind the high double. Tank does need to pick it up. Here we go. Some hard left hands land for Tank. Body shot, right hand, left hook for Tank. Another left body shot for Tank. Tank circles around, back to center of the ring. We have Roach trying for his right body shot, left hook, left to the body from Roach. Another left hook attempt by Roach. Another left hook, right hand lands for Roach. Tank lands 3 punches and then overhooks Roach and presses him down to the ground. Oh, Roach with a hard right hand, left hook. Oh, goodness. Roach just caught Tank on the inside after Roach overshot a left. Oh, Tank comes back, hard left body shot. Roach goes right back though. I think Tank needs something big. Alright, now what is the ref saying to Tank? He's warning him about something. I'm not sure if it's a low blow or what. Okay. Right. Tank just peering at Roach behind the high double. He can't afford to do that. So Tank with a jab, uppercut, left hook. Again going back to peering at him. Lead left from Tank. 2 body shots from Roach. Body shot from Tank. 6 punches to the head from Roach, but Tank's covered up behind the high double. Tank can't afford to wait though. Oh, looks like Roach got through with a body shot to Tank. Again, Tank overshoots with his straight left and goes into a headlock. Ref is admonishing Tank for, I guess, for that? I don't know. Okay, let's try to hear what Roach's corner's saying. All right, Barry Hunter just told Tank that is over. I'm not sure what he's referring to, so he's telling him lock in, defense. This is the last round. I'm not sure what Calvin Ford said to him. This will be an interesting final round. A lot of us didn't think Lamont Roach would make it this far. Okay, here we go. Who's going to win this fight? Tank gestures with both hands, waving a Roach on. Both men standing toe to toe. Roach with a flurry to the head. Tank's pretty much blocking those with his high double guard. Not sure what's going on. Hard jab from Tank. Lamont trying to counter left hook. Tank talking to Roach was, I don't know what he's saying. Tank level changing. Both men peering at each other behind the high double guard. Tank with a straight left. Lamont with 2 hard body shots. Uppercut left hook. Oh, little flurry on the inside catches Tank. This might be Tank's undoing. Roach comes back with that little left hook. Men fall into a clinch. Ref separates them. Yeah, I tend to agree with Joe. I wonder what happened, if it was his knee or his ankle or something, because he's just not mobile. Okay, Tank's just trying to lay in some hard punches, but he's not mobile. He's just taking small steps back or small steps forward. Tank has about a minute left to make something happen here. Lamont playing it safe. Lamont with a straight right. Back to the high double guard. Tank's just not throwing anything. He's got like he's got 45 seconds to do something. Lamont trying to counter Tank now. Tank now fighting with his hands down. Oh, wow. Well, look, guys. Lamont made it to the end. Are they going to rob him? Probably. Tank is their moneymaker. Oh, wow. Okay, so was it worth $90 to watch Tank go the distance? All right, both fighters walked to the opposite corner to acknowledge um, the other team. All right, so Tanks climbs the ropes in the corner to acknowledge the crowd. Do you think Lamont is gonna take Tank's undefeated record here? What do you think's gonna happen, you guys? Think think they'll give it to Roach? Ringside Fantasy Fights and News, listening from Bangkok. Oh, great. Glad to have you joining us. Does anybody know what actually happened there where Tank took that knee momentarily? Joe C says they should call it a draw just to piss everybody off. I wouldn't put it past them. You know, this is in New York. For whatever reason, um, I heard through the grapevine that it was Tank that wanted this fight in New York, so that's why they're putting it on in New York. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because in New York, you got to pay more taxes. Number one, number two, logistically for the promoter, it's a pain in the butt because you're dealing with JFK, Newark, LaGuardia, and just getting fighters in and out of New York City is a bit of a nightmare and a little bit risky. Um, and then you're dealing on top of that, you're dealing with the New York State Athletic Commission, which is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs out of their mind. Um, they insist that you go to their doctors when you get to New York. Even if you've already done, say, a CT scan or MRI in your home state, they want you to go get one from their people. And lo and behold, sometimes they'll find something you didn't even know existed. Go figure. Anyways, Sino 7. Oh, I didn't see what you just said. Thank you so much, Joe C. Just gifted a membership. That's so kind of you, Joe. Truly appreciate you. You've been truly, like, a key to helping me try to build this channel, so greatly appreciated. If the rest of you guys haven't subbed yet, please do that. Please hit the notification bell. That way you know when we post a video or go live. And if you haven't yet joined our membership or haven't been gifted a membership from Joe C., then consider joining. You just hit the join button. You get early access to a lot of our stuff. You get some members only polls, some members only shorts. Final score, Sino 7, we're still waiting on it. All right. I don't know why Tank's putting his jacket back on, but he is. Maybe he has to show that for his sponsorship or something. Lamont, I guess, has his son in his arms. Move 37. Let's hear. 115, 113 Davis. 115, 13 Davis. Oh. Two judges, 114, 114, a draw. So, Joe, you were right. Joe C called it majority draw. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a draw sign. It's a majority draw. That means two judges said it's 114, 114 a draw. One judge said it was 115, 113 for Tank. Oh my God. When you know, then you know. Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah. Be the great says, damn, yeah. All right, let's hear what he has to say for himself. All right, so Tank is saying he didn't want to make any mistakes, so he's being cautious. So Tank is asking for a rematch in New York again. I don't understand this boy. Why does he want to pay more taxes? Why not do it in Vegas? The fear of... Alright, so Be the Greatest saying a rematch must happen for sure. This is a fight that cannot be avoided for sure. Alright, so Tank said he took a knee because of his hair grease getting in his eye. So here's the thing, Tank. All women know about that. All women know about that. And the thing is, your hairstylist should have known about that. Like, that's lame. Um, I mean, I've addressed that with the person who does my braids, and they're like, don't worry, I got you. This, because you know you're going to sweat. That's going to happen. The sweat's going to run in your eyes. If you, depending on what you're using in your hair to set your braids, it's going to run in your eyes. So supposedly he took a knee because of hair grease. Wow, that's kind of lame. And the fact that he gets away with it, but, whatever. Josie is saying, cautious my ass. He either got stung by one of the Roach's punches or Bennett fits him to make the fight go the distance. Fill in the blanks for whatever reason that would be. Yeah, I mean, is he down with the draw? Like, because Tank's calling it for... Like, I just am highly suspicious of, like, why would any fighter in their right mind want a fight in New York? In New York. New York State has such high taxes, it's ridiculous, and their commission is like no other. Like in Vegas, the Vegas Commission, like Vegas Commission, New York City Commission, New York Commission, they're the two toughest in the entire United States. Like they just put you through the ringer. And then on top of that, they're like just annoying in the change rooms. California state officials are up your butt. They were trying to tell you at one point you can't have, all you can have in the change room is water. You can't bring coffee in. You can't have a Red Bull in there. And I was like, who the hell are they to tell you as a fighter what you can drink before you get in the fight? Then they're trying to say like you can't have loose ice in your ice bucket. You have to have all your ice in a baggie. Well, the thing is that end swell needs to be immersed in ice cold water to get cold. You just can't have your ice in ice bag and your end swell in. I mean, you can, but it's more effective to have it in the water with the ice. So anyways, that's just California state. They're like out of their minds with all their stupid regulations. New York City, like I was telling some of you guys before, they insist that you go to their medical practitioners to get all your tests done. And lo and behold, you may or may not pass, even if you've passed in your home state, number one. Number two, all these doctors or medical facilities, whatever, they're getting paid by the commission, meaning they're getting paid by New York State taxpayers. So I think there's some collusion, collaboration, whatever the heck on that. Like they're getting a huge kickback via New York State Athletic Commission. So I'm with Joe on this. I think there's something up, but that's pretty lame. That's pretty lame. I took a knee momentarily because of hair grease, got in my eye and stung it. That's BS. All right, UFC therapy says featherweight drawing a lightweight makes the lightweight human. Huh, that's interesting. Kel Mempo says how often I go live. I mean, it's not really a regular schedule, but if there's a decent fight on, I feel like watching, I'll do a live anyways because I'm gonna watch it anyways, you know. And it's always fun to have you guys join me, and we can share ideas and observations and just talk boxing or MMA or anything actually that comes up. Like I posted earlier this week about, rest in peace Gene Hackman. Definitely a boxing connection there because Gene Hackman was a real boxing fan. Other than studying boxing, because I think he did at least one movie that involved boxing, um, and I think he played the father of a couple of fighters or something. So um, he would attend fights to just kind of study and see, learn about the fight game, presumably, and he also would, I think, go hang out at some of the gyms and whatnot. But in any case, he was really into boxing. Um, and then the other connection with Gene and boxing is that his stunt double used to train at a boxing gym um, in LA, and also his what do you call it? Like not the stunt double, but just the double stand-in. He was also involved in the boxing game. So in any case, yes, it's a draw. Run it back. I don't know. Do you guys want to see that again? Um, Tank is saying, "Hey, let's run it back in New York." So it's almost like he's got a tie-in or a hookup or something with New York State Athletic Commission, New York. Something's going on here. Um, Big question mark, but I guess that's why, you know, okay, so Tank saying hair grease stung my eye. That's he ran over to his corner to try to get him to get the towel to wipe it out or something. But that is just so unprofessional for him to not have a hairstylist that knows to use hair products that are not going to sting you. Um, I don't know, it's beyond a rookie mistake. So it's pretty unforgivable at this level. Um, in any case, all right, guys, what do you have? Any more thoughts? Did you any of you guys watch UFC tonight? Joe C? Do you want to see this again? Do you want to pay $90 to watch this again, guys? Kelly Mimpo says, I want to see Shakur forget all this nonsense. Yeah, okay, you want to see Shakur fight Tank, or you want to see Shakur fight somebody else? All right, let me know, you guys. Would you pay another $90 to watch the rematch between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach? Joe says Tank and Roach should fight again, but it should be free on YouTube or X. Yeah, it should be free. Sino7 says clear robbery. They're not gonna let their moneymaker take an L. Tank cannot leave the rematch on the table after this performance, but Shakur isn't a bad idea for sure. Sino7 says Tank's aura of invincibility is gone now. Yeah, definitely. I think so. Fatneck Ray says Roach won. Cal Mempo, we need a better undercard. Yeah, the undercard was not that good. All right. Jim says fake training partners trilogy duck payday. Okay. Don't really know what that meant, but all right. How many of you guys want to see Tank fight Roach again and are willing to pay $90 for it? I mean, I don't even. This card was not worth $90. So yeah, I don't know what this is all about. I mean, I think there's a lot of. I mean, I don't want to sound too conspiracy theory, but I think there's a lot of games being played in the boxing world right now. Like I completely think that whole thing um, with Tim Zhu and Keith Thurman, and then getting that swapped out to Sebastian Fundora at the last moment. I think that was all planned. Joe says, I believe this entire card were decisions, right? Yeah, as far as I know. I mean, I didn't tune in till the two fights before the main event because I knew I took a nap because I was like, I don't want to watch this other stuff. But yeah, $90, guys. And the fact that they filled the Barclays Center, I wonder how many of those tickets they had to give away. I also wonder, what do you guys know what the price of a ticket was? Like, how much were those nosebleeder seats? Because I remember even at the Garden, nosebleeder seats were like $60 or something. I mean, and this is a while ago because it's been a minute since I was at the Garden. Oh, Jim says fake agreed outcome to get trilogy payday. Okay, I got it. So they definitely had to give. Josie says they definitely have to give away some tickets and bunches to fill the place up. Eric, we're just discussing the Tank Davis Lamont Roach draw. Callie Mempo says, "No, it's Brooklyn not going to go out for a Barclay event." Yeah. I don't know. Barclays Center just doesn't have that aura that MSG does for sure. I haven't, and I think what have I been to at Barclays Center? I can't remember if I've been to the Barclays Center for boxing, but I have been to the Barclays Center. It just doesn't have the same feel as MSG. There's just something about the energy of Midtown, that area of Manhattan, just heading into like the venue, Madison Square Garden. Even they used to host the Golden Gloves at the theater at Madison Square Garden, which is now called something else. But it just had that aura about it where um, it's a great venue. The theater is actually a better venue. All right, so remember back in the old days, in a small arena that was televised, they would go pack up the side of the arena where the cameras were pointing to make it look as if it were packed. Yeah, Joe, for sure. Like that was the old trick, right? Like just make it look like it's full on camera. Kelly Mempo, they may be in there smoking weed. Yeah, I don't know. Jim says, "Oh, we need a rematch. A rematch. Let's get $80 for a rematch pay-per-view from the Psychophants." That's funny. Sino 7 says, "Did Tank take a knee?" Well, technically he did. It looked like his knee touched the canvas, um, as far as I could tell. So, and then the thing is, he walked away, walked to his corner, stuck his head through the ropes and said something, and then the ref got him back in action. So, it's like, you're Tank Davis, so you get to do that, I guess, right? Anyways, I don't know. I guess it didn't get called a knockdown, and he didn't get deducted a point, I suppose. Be the Great said there was a college basketball game earlier at the Garden between Seton Hall and St. Joseph's earlier today. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this fight has been rescheduled a bunch of times. They could have figured it out, but I mean, to have his fight at the Garden, they could have figured it out. But my question is, why even bother having it in New York in the first place? Definitely some collusion. So Sino 7, so that's a 10-8 round, except that the ref didn't call it a knockdown, so then who knows? Jim says, might as well watch pro wrestling. Yeah, I mean, I'm just pretty disappointed with the PBC. I just think they are staging a lot of things. Not that Top Rank isn't also, but yeah, PBC stuff just feels super staged lately. They just put a lot of hype behind a fight that's just not a great matchup, or behind fights, plural, that are not a great matchup. It feels like Turkey's the only guy that's being able to make compelling fights um, in a timely manner, because we don't want to see these fights 2 years from now. Turkey's putting together some great matches, like that February 22nd card was awesome, incredible. I mean, I want to go back and rewatch some of those fights because I missed them because they started in the morning on Pacific Coast time, since they're being hosted in Saudi Arabia. But uh, even the main event, can you say that Beterbiev Bivol 2 disappointed? I mean, you may disagree with the outcomes for either fight, but I mean, those fights didn't disappoint. That's for sure. Anyways, so guys, so I've been on for just a little bit over an hour. I think I'm gonna call it an evening, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So if you have not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you know about the next live. Jim says referee is literally physically blind. This is a joke. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to hear the explanation behind all that if they didn't take a point. But I think maybe we'll hear more at the post-fight press conference, but I'm not so sure I'm going to stay up to listen to all that. I'll just wait till tomorrow and hear about it. But yeah, kind of disappointing pay-per-view from PBC, so-called big fight. But look, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Also, don't forget you can get merch through our Spreadshop shop. Hard work, hard work, hard work t-shirts. There's also one that says Judo Bum for Life and one that says 2.5% Strength Club, which is kind of a riff on Rich Piana, if we know who that is. Young Joe C gifted you a membership, so you have Joe C to thank. Yeah, thank you so much, Joe. Joe's always so generous with my channel. He's donated numbers of memberships to people. So yeah, you just need to maintain that and earn your yellow belt. Who is it saying? Somebody's saying wishing a good night. Enjoy the salmon. Oh, Jim, that's Harvey Doc who has the eyes that go in different directions. Maybe that guy too. I don't know. Yeah, Young, you got Joe C to thank for that membership. So yeah, Joe's super generous. But yeah, do join us on that membership side. So make sure you vote in our polls and whatnot, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it an evening. So good night for now. Stay in touch. Keep commenting, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live. Young's asking me who do I think won the fight. I think, I think, I think Roach won that fight, but it was close. So I'll have to go back and recheck. If we call that a knockdown, I think that shifts it all in Roach's direction. But to be continued, guys. So yeah, I mean, I can certainly see an argument for Roach winning that fight, especially if you call that knockdown a knockdown. In any case, guys, I'm gonna call it evening, and I'll tune in, see you the next live, or just keep checking out our videos. Appreciate you guys. See you around.